Hi, hello friends. Myself Sanjay. I'm studying Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering. Today I am discussing about factor analysis concepts and techniques. First, we see meaning of factor analysis. Factor analysis is a statistics method using to identify underlying factors or later variables that explain the apparent of correlations among observed variables in a dataset. These written factors represent the common variance sharing among the observed variables, helping to simplify and uncover the underlying structure of the data. Factor analysis concepts: observed variables, hidden variable, factor loading, eligible, factor rotations, factor scoring, factor extractional method. Observed variable: these are the measuring variable in our datasets, also known as manifest variables. They are the data points you collecting during your study. Hidden variable: these are unobservable variables that are inferred from the pattern of correlations among the observed variables. They represent underlying constructed or factors that explaining the relationship among the observed variables. Factor loading: these are the correlations between the observed variable and the written vectors in indicate the structures and directions of the relationship between the each of observation variables and the un- un- underlying factors. Ignorable: in factors analysis, ignorable represent the variance explaining by the each factors here. Ignorable suggests that the corresponding correspond factors explaining more variance in the data. Factor rotation: this is a technique used to make the interpretation of the factors is in its involved letting the x in the factor space to achieve a simple and more interpretable factor structures. Factor score: these are the estimate score of the each individual of the latest factors. They represent in the individual positions on each underlying factors based on their represent to the observed variables. Factor extraction method: these are the techniques used to determine the number of factors to retain in the analysis and to extract the factors from the data. Common method including principal components analysis (PCA) and maximum likelihood estimated. Factor analysis techniques: principal component analysis, maximum likelihood estimated, common factor analysis, explorated factor analysis, conformational factor analysis. Factor rotation: principal complement analysis. This is a determination. Factor analysis techniques: principal complemented analysis, maximum likelihood estimated, common factor analysis, explorated factor analysis. Confirmatory factor analysis. Factor rotation: principal complement analysis. PCA is a determination reducing techniques that is often using as the premeditated steps. Factor analysis is identify lengths combinations of the observed variable complement that explaining the maximum variance in the data. However, PCA does not directly identify underlying factors and more may not be suitable for all factors analysis purposes. Maximum likelihood estimated is a statistics method using to estimate the parameter of the model that maximize the likelihood of the observed data in the factor analysis is using to estimate it in the factor loading, factor variance, and error variance. Common factor analysis is a traditional method of the factor analysis that assumes that the observed variables are influenced by the common sets of factors. It aims to identify the underlying factors that best account of the correlations among the observed variables. Exploration factor analysis is a data-driven approach using to explore the underlying structures of the datasets. It involves extracted factors from the data without imposing any specific theoretical model. EF is useful for uncovering the underlying factors that explain the correlations among observed variables. Confirmatory factor analysis is a drives approach used to test a specific factor structures that is hypothesized based on theoretical considerations. In it involved specify a product is theoretical about the number of factors, the patterns of factor loading, and the relationship among factors and observed variables. Factor rotation. Factor rotation is a technique used to interpret the factor obtained from factor analysis. It involves rotation. They exist in the factor space to achieve a simple and more interpret factor structures. Common rotations method including Varimax, Promax, and Obliment rotations. Thank you for giving this opportunity. Thank you.